legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense takes the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. It's on target and complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
On the move, it's Massey. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Ducks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Golden. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Pressure coming. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Sun Devils line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looking for a block, it's Massey. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Looking downfield, it's Golden. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Moving away from pressure. The Ducks pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate the chicken wings.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him.
Off he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Hawaii. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. It's complete to the left.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
At the 45 on his way. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's back to throw on second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're trying to get to it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Gets some yardage and gets down. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Handoff from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's open. All kinds of running room. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, but now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's looking to throw it. Extending the play. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Using his legs to buy some time.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
That makes the score Oregon 17, Arizona State 3.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Golden. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's a return from midfield. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, they'll mark it at the 8. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. As they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down. He gets down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
That makes the score 17, Arizona State 6.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, partner. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw, it's Golden. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. Dances away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away to find some room. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. On 2nd down, looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to go up top. He makes the connection. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Golden. Quick strike complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's got it on the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Woods. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they swarm him under. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 20 over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Trying to convert this second and short. They'll leave it with him. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Dropping back, it's Golden. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Short gain on the play before he slides. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for a man on second down. Using the quick game. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
30, Arizona State, 20.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Looking downfield, it's Golden. Gets away. On the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Might be looking to run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires on the run. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to throw deep right side. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense set on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They get to the line quickly.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Makes the grab on the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Back to throw. It's Golden. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll run it trying to drain time off the clock. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
From the gun, the ground game. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Fresno State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 16 over Louisville. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The offense starts with a short field. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback checking off. Hands it off. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Ducks have moved it inside the 20. Going to the run, it's Woods. Discards a man. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively.